how a surprise visitor almost saw too much. Made a throwaway account for this, because if I don't tell someone I'm gonna scream, but I also do not want it linked back to me in any way. I'm a college student currently staying at my mom's house for the summer. However, her house has been constantly under construction for years, and the completed parts of it are sectioned off for my mom to rent out as micro apartments. Thanks to this, there is currently only one bedroom available in the section we use, which is being used by my little sister. My mom and I sleep in the living room. Thanks, do this. I don't exactly have a lot of privacy to, The bathroom isn't exactly an option either, since it is a spider magnet, and I am terrified of spiders. I had to kill 3 just yesterday to shower in relative peace. I use the word relative because while I killed the ones in the tub, there were at least 5 more on the ceiling and the window above. As I'm sure you can guess, I like to be in and out of there as fast as possible, which means my only option is the couch on which I sleep. Which brings me to about an hour ago when my mother left for work, much earlier than planned. My little sister was also at work, giving me the perfect opportunity. I got right to it and laid on the couch, which happens to be near a picture window. The window is just within viewing height should someone stand by it, but our house isn't in a high traffic area and doesn't have other houses across the street. But I wanted to be a bit cautious and kept my clothes on and pulled a blanket over my lap, even if it would be kinda obvious what I was doing, since I had my legs spread with one hand under the blanket and the other holding my phone. It's still an added bit of privacy that makes me feel safer, and it clearly came in handy. It's exactly not the first time I've done it with this setup, and nothing's gone wrong yet, so like I said, I got to it. When I was done, I pulled my hand out of my shorts and was just sitting up when I heard a knock at the door. I obviously start freaking out internally, but I figured it must be the female renter who knocks and speaks with us fairly often. Not exactly the worst case scenario, and the route from where she stays to the front door of our section doesn't pass by the window. So I answered the door wearing my stay inside all day outfit. This consists of very short runner shorts and a tank top, so loose and thin it requires a bra in order to not be flashing anything. Thankfully, I had been wearing one, but I still quite a bit of cleavage on display. It was not the female renter. I opened the door to find this man I've never seen before, who explained that he was supposed to be meeting my mom to discuss construction work for the house. Gee, thanks for the heads up, Mom. I explained that she wasn't there, and he started rambling about how he noticed her car wasn't there, so he figured she must have gotten some last-minute work. Then he held out his hand for me to shake. Keep in mind, I hadn't washed my hands yet, so I just awkwardly shook his hand with the one I'd used to hold my phone. I'm hoping that the offering of a handshake means that he hadn't seen anything, not that he was being weird. I said I'd let my mom know he'd dropped by, and he finally left. That's when I realized that he had a second, very tall guy with him, and that there was a clear line of sight from the window to where they'd parked. If they did notice, wish me luck that they don't mention anything to my mother, or anyone else for that matter. TLDR flicked the proverbial bean by a window, and may or may not have been spotted by people who I will most likely be seeing again in the near future.